we are, guys, 15 years into this. And I want to start out with the first question right off the bat, going to Alex, who had a vision for this organization. And so, Alex, why did you start ACE?
The idea was that what we were doing was not just about trying to send kids to private school as if it was an invidious to public schools. But rather, we stood as a Denver business community for providing opportunities for all kids, public and private. Each one of these kids that gets a scholarship creates a ripple effect throughout his community and his family. Because if you know that your neighbor kid has been able to buck the odds and go on to college, you're not going to be satisfied that your own child's not getting that same opportunity. I remember the time some people were making fun of us for trying to marry a private initiative to a public initiative. And here it is 15 years later, still alive and well and kicking.
Alex, I remember we had a seminal event with the mayor, went on television and said, if this tax credit bill passes, this will very negatively impact these young kids. So Alex stepped to the line and said, I'll put up $1 million to bridge that gap.
That's why I got involved. When I found out what he was promoting, I couldn't wait to get on this.
I remember well that day that we walked into your office, and I was a little bit nervous about meeting you and presenting what we were doing. I think you're maybe our first official fundraising call, and we huddled ahead of time about how much we were going to ask for. And before I'd had a chance almost to ask you, you'd said yes.
I thought if we could just set an example of what choice is and the success of choice, it would be terrific. I couldn't wait to get on his bandwagon.
I think the question on choice is, they've said the sky was going to fall. In the last 15 years, it's been demonstrated the sky isn't falling. And you're seeing a natural collapse of this brittle thing that choice is bad.
And I'll tell you, the formula's right. When you offer a family choice and you have to have some skin in the game, it's amazing how the families will make sure that student is successful.
Well, I think this subject of education is the second most important subject in America. The most important is families.
What is the difference that ACE is making in this community?
Well, the obvious difference is the numbers. If we can take a kid who doesn't have a chance and give him a chance, and he graduates from high school and he graduates from college and he becomes a productive member of society, everybody wins, big time.
If you just follow these kids' success in life, you realize had they not been given this chance, they would never have achieved what they're achieving. I mean, now I'm seeing the real fruits of this investment. And that's what it is. It's an investment in these kids' future.
Really, you know, ACE means to me opportunity, to make a life that has meaning.
ACE to me means it's the children. That's what it's all about, the children. And the more we focus on the children, the better the results are going to be.
It also brings meaning to all of us. While we may be in some sense donors, we're donees in a big way too.
Somewhere along the line, somebody put a hand on our shoulder and made a difference in our lives. So the whole point is, when we leave here, how do we individually impact the lives of somebody that we have a chance to impact? Do we reach out and move them to another level? It's the greatest asset we have to give.
I think one of the interesting parts of what I'm proud about of ACE is it really moved from us as founders. And the fact that we were able to evolve this thing to be more than the founders, really a fundamental institution of this city, and we're seeing it with the broad support of foundations now.
And here we are 15 years later, and we have unlimited opportunity to expand this program. We have unlimited choices that we can provide students with. And we have unlimited desire on the part of families to give their kids the best education possible. And we're here at 15 years, we're just getting started.